How do you see this?
I think this is a very constructive step taken by the Modi government to ensure that the rights of poor Muslim families, especially Muslim women and children, are protected. For years on end, from the Muslim community that faced challenges with regards to the Waqf boards in various states, there has been a demand for a change in how the Waqf board operates. Firstly, that demand stemmed from the fact that many Waqf boards were known to have cases where many waqfs were usurped. Lands, tombs, mosques, dargahs were sold away by mutawallis, and there was no legal recourse for protection of the waqif. Secondly, there has been a huge demand from Muslim women in their community for protection. Their inheritance rights were usurped. Muslim women also in some states were found to struggle when Waqf boards in a particular state were giving khulas, which means that they were adjudicating on issues of divorce, on marriage and annulment. They sought protection on this issue. I am extremely grateful that the Honorable Prime Minister now has provided for women to be on Waqf board so that issues of women can be duly addressed and find a voice in various state boards. I am also particularly delighted that the provisions of the Act and how Waqf boards are to now function also will leverage technology at a large end. We last year began the entire effort to amalgamate satellite images under the Waqf boards and ensure that this is something which is in consonance and works in a collaborative effort under the Gati Shakti program of the government. I also believe that today, irrespective of the fact that the government answered every question that the opposition had posed, in a collaborative attempt, a JPC was formulated. My compliments to Prime Minister Modi. Modi 3.0 is indeed looking at disallowing archaic laws to usurp community rights, and I think it's a moment of celebration also, particularly for Muslim women, that now they find a voice in their boards.
As you know that Waqf Board deals with socio-economic and religious aspects for Muslims. So when you see opposition saying that what BJP or central government is doing is unconstitutional and it targets the...
Every Indian under the Constitution has the right to ensure that their properties, which they own, is duly certified by revenue officers. The new amendment provides for it. Every citizen in this country under the Constitution has the right to approach a court of law, which was disallowed by the amendments that were brought forth by the UPA government led by the Congress party. The amendments presented today in Parliament, in fact, give every citizen the right to approach a court of law. And I also believe that every Indian citizen, irrespective of their gender, would want to ensure that the rights of women be upheld. So if the opposition thinks that rights of women and upholding the same is unconstitutional, if the opposition feels that equality under law is unconstitutional, then I think they need to reread Article 14.
Lastly, ma'am, it is also said that there was a different way of, while there was a triple talaq, there was a different way for certain set of people who were using Waqf board as a mode of annulment and all. What do you want to say?
There have been media reports where a particular state board has in some way found a way to deviate from procedures and standards set with regards to annulment and with regards after the triple talaq ban, where members have used the Waqf board to annul and provide khulas, and women have complained against it. I believe that now with more transparency that is being proposed under the Ummeed Act, which is the amendment to the Waqf Act, you will find that greater transparency will also ensure greater accountability and responsibility.